Hi there, it's me again, your Lavanya. We are continuing our discussion on Thiruvarutpayan, verse number 95. இவனை அகன்று எங்கின்றாம் ஆங்கவனாம் எங்கும் இவனை ஒழிந்து உண்டாதல் இல். As in, if you look at the place where Lord Shiva is going to be there, we can identify a place. Obviously yes, because he is there everywhere. Can we say some place where he is not there? Obviously we cannot. Look, search in the universe, galaxy, wherever we go, it all belongs to Lord Shiva. As I said, it's a concept, so he is there everywhere. Every single place we will be able to see and feel and relate with him. Okay, if a soul says, oh, I'm going to get onto a place where I don't have a where Lord Shiva is not there, obviously we cannot do that. So which means the soul cannot go to a place where Lord Shiva is not there. We can identify a place where Lord Shiva is not there as well. Then what is that we are talking about or thinking about? Sometimes we say, actually there is a very nice story, probably we'll just share that story. It seems there was a guru. The guru had a very beautiful girl, and he had some disciples, and all the disciples were drooling over that girl and they wanted to marry her. So the guru came up with a test. He said, okay, you do one thing, you go around this particular village, you have to steal as many things as possible and you have to hand over to me, telling me where did you take this from, and no one should be able to catch you red-handed. If they catch you, you have lost this test. So you need to steal without anyone noticing you. No one should notice you, no one should even know that you are the one stealing it. Okay, so he gave this particular test for 1 month. The disciples were working so hard. Every night they will go and they will steal things and all these and come back and they will report to the guru, and the guru will take note and which items and from which home and all these, and he started locking it in his house. But there was one disciple, every day he comes empty handed and he says, sorry guru, I could not steal anything. Every single day he said. Now that 1 month period is also coming to an end. Now guru is calling all the disciples and asking, so how much? So he was going through all the list, and there was this disciple who had nothing. He did not even take one. So everyone were laughing at him. Then the guru was asking, so what happened? Why didn't you steal anything? Not even one single thing you could steal? Then the disciple was like, Guru, your condition is, you said no one should be witnessing you. But wherever I went, whatever I wanted to take, I could see that Lord Shiva was looking at me. When he is looking at me, I'm actually losing because someone is witnessing this, right? So how can I steal the things and come back? Guru was so pleased. Guru married his girl to this particular boy, and he gave all these things that the other disciples stole, right? He went and he handed over all to the appropriate owners, asking them to pardon the students, and he was telling about this particular incident. If you look at it, the moment a person starts realizing God is witnessing my actions, he is there at every single second, nanosecond, looking at what I'm doing and witnessing my work and my attitude, my behavior, my words. Imagine, do you think we are going to have any kind of a crime in this world? He is there to take care of us. He is there to guide us. He is the one always witnessing. So we don't need to worry about good or bad deeds. That is what today's verse beautifully explains. You can't find a place where Lord Shiva is not there. Lord Shiva is everywhere. He is omnipresent, omnipotent. He is there everywhere and forever. That is what verse number 95 gives us a clarity about. I'll come back again with the next verse very soon. Until then, bye-bye.